things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Delaware Blue Hens. And the Blue Hens will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will take the field first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard.
There he goes! And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll pull it on the read. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Got a man. It's Abbott. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. What a disappointment. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Blue Hens offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Got it in the middle. It's Gage. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Muscling ahead on third and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Gage. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw on third down. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty. A mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Landry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go right back to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got the first down and more. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Just a simple play. Get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice job on defense there against the power play, plugging up the middle of the field, forcing the ball carrier to try to get to the outside, but they used their speed and tackled him for a loss.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll go to the air. He's got it, first down and more. Turning it on. Touchdown, Delaware. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now they'll run the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense. defense to stop him in his tracks. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Gage. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Got his man to the left. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score a touchdown.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside for defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense playing a bail technique. Makes the grab. It's Abbott. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
With the catch, it's Hankins.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
They boot it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
The Blue Hens have this offense rolling. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Blue Hens will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Firing to the right, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to run for it. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Landry. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Gage. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Blue Hens line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career.
Got a little room. There he goes, open it up. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. All wideouts, no backs. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Pressure coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Delaware.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. Return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Here's the handoff. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Blue Hens have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Back to pass, it's George. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Connection to the right. At the 45, on his way. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger.
There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10.
Military stun.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long.
Charcoal.
Back to pass, it's George. Zings it complete to the right. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Change now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's George. It's complete. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down.
Here we go, sack.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Pace, 27, jump.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Madden. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter.
He's got it inside the 15, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 22.
Let's go.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw, it's George. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Delaware! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Jennings. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's George. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. Knows his... the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. They're working that left side. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers are marching down the field.
Come on, Steph.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's George. He's got an open man. Racing down the left side. Inside the touchdown, Blue Hens. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They pushed the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Great place to start for this offense.
Cooler.
On the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Makes the catch. It's Jennings. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down inbounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. We got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
Part in the backfield. It's Jennings. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got great speed, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the air, it's George. Looking left. Wide open downfield. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. On the move. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Wants to throw. It's George. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed, and it doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Gage. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Gage. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll take it himself. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late. Up.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's George. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30, he's got away. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
1st down for the offense.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. They just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Abbott. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
First down, West Virginia.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're